Yeah, but why did you run? What were you running away for?
I can't tell you that.
Well, it must be because you done something, mustn't it?
Not necessarily.
Come on now. What do you think we are, fools?
Well,
Hey, you want to smack, buddy? You keep talking.
Hey, no offense intended. I mean, take it easy.
Now, why were you running away?
Well, it's a little bit embarrassing.
Will you just tell me? Will you do that?
Listen, I was caught a little short, you see.
What?
I had the runs. The trots, you know.
Yeah. Tell me another one.
Well, honest, my stomach was grumbling and rumbling all morning. I mean, why else would I stop the car? Not for the scenery, that's for sure.
When your car was it?
Who says so?
Your lady friend.
No, she didn't. And if she did, she's a liar. But she did. She wouldn't.
Got no proof of ownership.
I want to speak to my lawyer.
What lawyer?
Listen, you can't keep me here against my will. Besides, I haven't even done anything. Listen, you either charge me or you let me go!
Sit down!
We got the message back. It's just come through.
What message?
Nothing to worry about, Arthur.
Well, what is it then? Why do you call me Arthur?
Because that's your name?
No, it's Reginald. It's Reggie for short.
Arthur Park, I charge you with the murder of Amy Farr on or about the 17th of May.
Now you hold on.
I must warn you that anything you say will be taken down and used as evidence against you.
But I'm innocent. I'm totally innocent.
What did he say, Constable?
He said, I'm glad you finally caught me.
I never said that. I never said. Oh,
You'll swing for this, you son of a bitch!
oh, I didn't do it.
When I think about what you did to that poor girl, blind and everything.
Oh, Scott, no more.
Should we put him in the cells?
For now.
City ladies may be fine, but give me that galantine. Roll along, covered wagon, roll along. Going home, covered wagon, going home. The doesn't change to that old fast windy rain. Roll along, covered wagon, roll along. Whippity-I-O, old timer. Heading for your ranch house door. Whippity-I-O, old timer. Around me so I'll never stray no more. Roll along, covered wagon, roll along. But you're taking me right where I belong. City ladies may be fine, but give me that galantine. Roll along, covered wagon, roll along. Whippity-I-O, old timer, heading for the ranch house door. Heading for the ranch house door.
Come along, old pal, let's get going.
Prisoner, how do you plead to the charge? Not guilty or guilty?
I didn't do it, Your Honor.
You are Miss Eileen Everson?
Yes, I am.
And you were formerly a school teacher, is that correct?
Yes, I was.
And what made you leave your job, Miss Everson?
I'm pregnant.
Speak up.
I was pregnant.
And are you now in a position to say who would have been the father of the child?
I'd rather not say.
Then I shall repeat the question.
There's no need.
Then I would like to hear an answer.
Do you intend to answer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then please do. Please don't be afraid. It is not you who are on trial.
I put it to you that the father of your child would have been none other than
All right.
Arthur Parker. Is that not so?
The man who made me pregnant was the local MP.
I was in a music store, as a matter of fact.
So you say. But who can confirm this?
The manager.
But he is dead.
Oh, is he? Well, that's too bad. He didn't know anything about music, but he was a decent enough guy. It's a shame.
Are you saying that you did not know that this man was dead?
No, I didn't know. It's quite exciting to hear.
So what were you doing in the shop that day?
What do you mean?
You say you were there. What were you doing there?
Well, I was selling sheet music, songs.
And did you, or weren't you a very good salesman?
Oh, I'm a very good salesman. One of the best, if not the best. I could always tell a hit from a dog.
A dog? What is a dog?
The only dog I am familiar with, Your Honor, is the familiar quadruped that barks.
Dog is a song that don't sell. It's a term we use in the music business.
Well, thank you. I suppose that is the sort of song a cat might sing at night.
So you didn't deal with those sorts of songs since you claim to have been such a very good salesman.
Well, I wouldn't give them kennel space. No.
I would ask that you answer the questions and not engage in ribaldry, young man.
Sorry, Your Honor. Wish you'd do the same.
So the songs you took with you, those were the ones that sold. That's what you're saying?
Yes, that's right.
And that's what you were doing in the shop on May the 17th,
Yes, that's what I was doing.
selling songs.
Yes, selling songs. How many times do I have to say it? That's my job.
What songs?
I don't remember right offhand.
You don't remember.
Roll Along Prairie Moon. I know I took an order for that. A couple of dozen. It's a very good song.
Was that the only thing you sold?
Of course not. That wouldn't feed a rabbit.
Mm-hmm. And what else?
Yes, yes. My baby said yes, yes.
Could you repeat that?
Yes, yes. My baby said yes, yes.
Oh, is that a dog? Or is that merely the sound of a bitch in heat?
I suppose you think you're funny.
I would advise you not to bandy words with me again, young man.
I'm sorry. No offense intended. No harm done.
So you took orders for yes, yes, my baby said yes, yes.
Yes. Yes. I mean, yes.
Mr. Parker, you have said that on May the 17th, you were in a music shop taking orders for copies of at least 2 songs. Isn't that so?
Yes, that's what I've said several times.
May I present Exhibit F? This is the order book for the store in question. But now here's something rather strange. May the 17th. Now here are orders for several songs, not one of which is for Roll Along Prairie Moon. Not one of which is for Yes, Yes, My Baby Said Yes, Yes. And although the names of the salesmen are here recorded, there is no marking on that particular day, that very particular day for Arthur Parker. How do you account for that?
Well,
Yes? You seem a little less trippy now, don't you?
he could have forgotten. It's easy to do.
Or isn't it possible that you weren't there at the store at all, and you were in fact somewhere else?
No, I was there all right. Honest, I
But you
swear.
did return to the scene of the crime on May the 20th, didn't you?
No, not return. No, I just happened to come across it so I could take a, well, I don't know what else to call it. So I could take a pee. It was by complete accident.
So that was the first time that you had left your car at the side of the road, climbed a fence, mounted a steep, grassy bank, and landed in the exact spot that that girl was assaulted and murdered.
The first and only time, yes.
So you never met her before. You never spoke to her.
No. Never.
You don't seem very sure.
I never met her. No. I mean, how could I? I'd never been there before.
Do you recall a sales associate friend of yours named Al? A brush salesman named Al?
Yeah, we meet on the road from time to time. We're both salesmen.
Do you recall a conversation the two of you had in a drinking establishment the last time the two of you met?
I don't see... What has Al got to do with any of this?
Well, Al recalls you being, how shall I say this, extremely rapturous about a very young, very beautiful, blind girl.
No, that's wrong. We were drunk and I was...
You said to him, and I'm quoting now, you wanted to pull her underwear off.
Al said that?
No, Mr. Parker, you said it. You said it. Yes.
It was a different girl, as I remember.
Ah, I see. A different girl.
A different girl, of course it was.
A different blind girl.
No, it was a different type of woman altogether.
And you met this blind girl in a field by the side of a road.
Yes? Look, I know it looks bad.
No further questions.
Oh, no, you can't do that. That's not fair. You gotta give me a chance.
Members of the jury, you have shown commendable patience, listening to an extremely distasteful and horrific case about a young and beautiful and helpless girl that was totally blind, who was brutally assaulted, raped, and then strangled by a vicious and heartless criminal. The prosecution has sought to assert that the person responsible for this crime is the man Arthur Parker. So, let us now examine the evidence as it has unraveled in this courtroom the last 10 days. But first, let us examine the demeanor of the accused. He has what he and his kind call sauce. Has he not? Oh yeah, he has a great deal of sauce. In less amicable language, but more accurate language, he is a brazen liar. We have seen his neighbors, colleagues, store owners, an estate agent, and a virtual harem of former mistresses, girlfriends, and common prostitutes testify under oath that Arthur Parker has at various times claimed to be unmarried, or a widower, or a successful songwriter, or a wireless producer, or even on one farcical occasion, a former center for the Toronto St. Pats. Even here, he has continued to indulge in badinage with his own counsel, several witnesses, his honor the judge, and was even observed at least on one occasion to wink ingratiatingly at you, the jury. When reprimanded, he had the gall to claim that the wink was in fact a nervous tic sustained in bravery under fire in the trenches of Flanders. It was then shown to be the case that Arthur Parker was in fact court-martialed for cowardice and narrowly avoided being shot as a deserter. The line between the claim and the actual fact in this statement is the one consistent strand in his conduct. Thus, he claims that on May the 17th, the day that girl was brutally assaulted and murdered, that he was taking orders for sheet music in a music store. No such orders were in fact taken. In fact, no such orders were received at the wholesaler. Irresistible conclusion, he was not in a music store at all. Yet, he says he was. No, he insists that he was. Now, why would a man concoct an alibi with no reason to do so? Irresistible conclusion, he had a reason. But what reason? To deny the connection is tantamount to denying that an egg will harden in boiling water. The accused has reminded me of someone throughout who, well, let me put it this way.
Keep walking up and down while I am whistling in the dark, whistling like a lark, my song goes floating on the air. I envy every loving pair while I am whistling in the dark. Who cares what I am saying in my song? Who knows that I am trying? Someone will come along, rolling in the park, without a single thing to do. The night is like a lion blue, that's why I'm whistling in the dark.
Order in the court! Order in the court!
I will have no more disturbances, or I will have you all thrown out of the court. Do you understand me? This is a court of law, not a music hall.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, that's all right. We're in this together. Did you like the whistling, though?
It was a very good whistle, Your Honor.
And members of the jury, did you understand the whistling? Was it clear? Good. Let's proceed.
Has not the accused been whistling in the dark with his absurd concoctions? Who knows? Now mark this, members of the jury. Who knows what I am praying someone else will come along? Is that not the murderous spirit on which, on May the 17th, the accused left his car by the side of the road, climbed a fence, traversed a grassy knoll, and lay waiting in the grass for someone to come along? Someone to satiate his murderous appetite and criminal lust. Someone young, someone attractive, someone helpless. The prosecution has asserts that it has proven that such was indeed the case. Can there now be a shred of reasonable doubt left in any of you? No. Surely not. Absolutely not.
Members of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have.
Is that verdict unanimous?
Yes.
And have you found the defendant guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Do you have anything to say before sentence is passed?
Yes, Your Honor, if you don't mind.
Then speak.
A long time ago, a million years BC, the best things in life were absolutely free. But no one appreciated the sky that was always blue. And no one congratulated a moon that was always new. So it was planned that they would vanish now and then. And you must pay before you get them back again. That's what storms were made for. And you shouldn't be afraid, for every time it rains pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Just be sure your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run into retreat. Be pennies from heaven for you.
Have you finished?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have been found guilty by a jury of your peers for the murder of one Amy Farr. It is now my duty to pass down sentence as prescribed by law for the enormity of this crime. Arthur Parker, the sentence upon you is that you shall be taken from this place to a lawful prison, and thence to a place of execution, where you will be hanged by the neck until you are dead, and that your body be afterwards buried in the prison walls, in the confines of the building which you will be executed. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Thanks. Thanks for nothing.
How are you, Arthur?
In the pink.
That's good.
I always told you I'd be famous, didn't I?
Oh, Arthur.
If I were you, I'd sell everything and move to Australia. Just get out of this country.
I'm very sorry about everything, Arthur.
Me too. I mean, you can't grumble.
I shall never forget you.
It's
No matter what.
It's very nice, all things considered.
But when did it all go wrong, Arthur?
The day I was born.
Are you frightened?
Me? You must be joking.
There is another life, Arthur.
What?
In the beyond.
So long as there's no harps. I can't stand harps. Trombone and a couple of clarinets, but I can't stand harps.
Everyone will be at peace one day. That's what you must think of. There will be no more pain and suffering.
No more of the other either.
What?
The old in out. There's no more of that. I've had all I'm gonna get.
Haven't you put me through enough?
I'm sorry. No, I am.
I like to go back in the evening, back to that old hometown. It may be slow, I wanna go. It's mighty close to heaven, that's one thing I know. I like to imagine I'm roaming where the rambler roses twine. I like to go back in the evening to that old sweet heart of mine.
Goodbye, darling. Goodbye, my poor, dear love.
Can I have a kiss? Before you go?
Hey.
God damn it, Joni! Why didn't you tell me you could kiss like that?
Hello, Mr. Parker.
How are you doing? Wait, just hold on. Just can you, before you, just could you?
Try not to think of it, sir.
Well, what about my Adam's apple?
What about it?
Well, it goes up and down, right?
So?
Well, what if I swallow or something and it goes up or down? Won't it'll slip and
I take that into account, sir. Same as if you had a goiter.
that's a good thing. Get it over fast. That's good. I don't want to be doing a dance in midair or anything, do I?
It'll be quick. Honest.
I mean, I like a dance, foxtrot or a quick step, even a tango, but on the floor, if you know what I mean. Wait, I have an itch. I've got an itch on the top of my head. Well, at least scratch it for me.
Try to be brave, sir.
What are you doing here?
I'm like a bad penny. I keep turning up. A penny from heaven.
Oh, my darling.
We couldn't go through all that without a happy ending.
The song has ended, but the melody lingers on.
You gotta give a little, take a little, and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. You gotta laugh a little, cry a little, before the clouds roll by a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. As long as there's the two of us, we've got the world and all its charms. And when the world is through with us, we've got each other's arms. You're gonna win a little, lose a little, and always have the blues a little. That's the glory of love.